Ahead of me are the mountain ridge that divides the Cape flatlands with the desert. This is where the weather changes. This mountain range actually changes the weather. The other side of them is desert, and I have to pay a toll. One toll I don't mind paying because I'm going to save about an hour on my journey by going in a tunnel under the mountain. I'm actually really excited about this little trip. Really enjoying myself. Just a brilliant week. I'm out of the mountains. Isn't that a beautiful view? So my fans in Western Australia, these are mountains. So these actually run to about 5,000 feet above sea level, and the valley height is about between 3,500 and 4,000 feet is the valley height. Yeah. Thinking about that night drive, I drove until well after 9 p.m. Very, very dark, lonely road. And I was thinking, how could I get back at Paul and Hubert for that dastardly trick they played on me in 2019?
I know this car.
Telling me that the car had been flattened in an accident.
The whole roof was flat.
And now this time, telling me that I had a low compression on one of the cylinders, and that was what was causing the misfire.
Yeah, it's pushing away when it's under pressure.
And at the time I was thinking, but I trusted them. And I contemplated this plan. I was going to phone them, tell them that the car had stopped, it had overheated massively, and that it was the side of the road, and that the bottom pipe had come out of the radiator, and all the water was on the ground, and the motor was baking hot. All the while telling them, oh, I got a bad line, I can't, say that again, and then I would turn the phone off and let them stew for 20 minutes. And you know why I didn't do it? Because I am a nice guy. I'm Andrew St Pierre White, explorer, overlander and broadcaster with over 40 years driving 4x4s. Welcome to 4X Overland. I'm a prisoner of this hill. Don't worry, I'm not going to start singing. Although I feel like singing because I've woken up in an extremely good mood this morning. Took the Troopy out and reached our little destination. We're going to spend the weekend here. It's in a place called Bonnievale, which is not very far from Cape Town. I think I've already mentioned, although that might have been in a previous video. And well, I wanted to show you our temporary fix-it for our Troopy here. This is how we're travelling now. Somebody donated a genuine Toyota floor thing for the car, and of course all of these have been replaced. They're all actually from a troop carrier that was built into a camper, and those were taken off, so they were donated to us. And well, what can I say? I've got me a new Troopy, and mechanically it's fantastic. Engine sweet, gearbox sweet, clutch, you can feel that it's the heavy duty clutch. It's a bit firmer on the foot. It's not hard to push down. I can just feel there's a difference. Brakes, fantastic. And the seats, well, as far as Toyota seats can go, great. Actually, comfortable. With those seat covers, fantastic. What else? Okay, we're going to fiddle and play today. Do stuff. What I really mean by do stuff is, well, chill after the exhausting week behind me and enjoy the Landcruiser. Later today, we're going to take it on a short off-road drive. If the weather stays bright, then I'm sure it'll be easy. But if it rains, Well, I don't hold out much hope for those terrible tyres that I'm running. We're joined by some close friends, and we've decided to start by an American-style breakfast. Gwyn, you should be ashamed of yourself. That is disgusting.
I know. I feel like I'm at a kid's birthday party.
What did you buy?
Orkies for unbaked. Pap. My Afrikaans is very rusty, but it is coming back. If I stayed here for any length of time, I would be back speaking Afrikaans again, but it's been 10 years. And if you don't use the language, it goes.
What are we doing?
We're at a beautiful little self-catering farm in a place called Bonnievale in the Western Cape, and going up to the dam. Hey, keep this wheel away from my toes. Yo, 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 I'm in the brambles. All this for the sake of art, it's insane. Go, my toes.
Stop.
I'm stuck. I'm well and truly stuck in the bramble, between the brambles and the car. You're going to have to go forward.
I think I'm back a little bit.
Whose idea was this? This is insanity. Whose idea was this, Quentin? It better be amazing up there.
You want to venture in Africa? This is what we do.
For those who don't know, Quentin is Kate, my daughter Kate's husband's dad. So his family, which explains an enormous amount of what's going on here.
I know you can't see the wheels, but what's happening here is that I've completely lost traction on both front and back axles. So I'm going to use a rocking technique to try and get back, and then approach the very, very slight little hump that it got stuck in slightly faster. This is why we changed the tyres. These have no grip at all. None. Absolutely none. It's quite embarrassing. Okay?
Well, at least you haven't shed blood.
No, we'll work with them. We'll work with these stupid tyres, and we'll get up here without locking the diff locks, because that's my thing.
I like the way he just ignores my comment about shedding blood. I mean, I will show you when we get to the top of this confounded hill the blood that I've shed, all in the interests of getting these photographs, these moving images for you guys. I hope you appreciate what goes into this whole filmmaking lot.
All right. Bye. I'm going to try and get up there without stopping.
Have fun.
I think I've got grip right here. I've got grip, I think. Let's try. Again.
If you could just smell the rubber. Okay, you can come and film the back of my skirt and my... Come, show. I need lots of nice things said about me in the comments. And anybody who said why I wasn't driving, I asked the same question. See, blood, brambles, wounded in the interests of art.
What do you think of that rubbish?
That was great. I'm not moaning.
We are clearly the only ones that come up here.
Clearly. Oh, Debbie, good stuff. Right, onward and upward.
Yeah, there's a tyre shop at the top there. I think we need to stop them out. Well, I didn't expect this. I asked Quentin if this was a difficult track and he said, nah. And so sometimes having bad tyres and not using the diff locks actually makes life more interesting.
Indeed.
If we'd had good tyres, we'd just
Walked up it.
Can't crawl. Normally I just crawl up the hill. I cannot crawl up the hill. The wheels want to spin. They want to spin out. Even this is a completely dry section. It isn't even that lumpy. Come down and that's a bit of speed.
Yay!
It's starting to rain already.
We're praying that we get rained in, so we've got to stay here another night. We're due to go back to Somerset West tomorrow, but the Weather Bureau has forecasted biblical weather, so we're praying for floods and monsoons, aren't we?
Yes, but we're going to stock up with a bit of food first.
Certainly not at the top of this mountain, but yeah.
This has been an incredible 4 weeks for us. Collecting the Landcruiser in Pretoria, doing a little bit of work on it, driving it all the way across South Africa, and now having spent a week completing the mechanical refurbishment, which also served the purpose of enabling me to say, yes, this Landcruiser, as old as it is worth investing in. Gun and I, having lived near Cape Town for close to 20 years, grew to love the area. And so to conclude, we're going to take a drive on what must be one of the world's most spectacular coastal drives, and to visit my favourite shop in all the world. We're going to take a little drive this morning around the coast, clinging to the coast, all the way to the favourite spot called Hout Bay. Those of you who live in South Africa and been to Cape Town would have done this drive. It's a very famous drive, it's a very beautiful drive, and it's a very eye-opening drive, because we're driving now next to mile upon mile upon mile upon mile of shacklands. It's
Chapman's Peak Drive. That's Noordhoek Beach. Stunning, stunning beach. One of the most iconically beautiful beaches in South Africa. come round to Chapman's, driven all the way round, and Chapman starts at Noordhoek and pretty much finishes at Harp Bay. And Harp Bay is quite special to Andrew and my hearts because we used to come here for fish and chips. They make superb fish and chips.
Really good. And there's my favourite shop in the whole world. I don't let people film in the shop, but we'll see. I'll ask them. But I'm interested in ships memorabilia, and this is the best ships memorabilia shop in the world. It's over there.
We've been snacking on flings. These are South African delicacies that they just made of air, really, with probably got MSG on them.
And fat.
And fat, but we do like them.
You might think that it's camera stores that are a danger to my wallet. No. They are a bit. This. I could empty my wallet. So I have in the past emptied my wallet here. Make sure that we both don't get into trouble.
They've got a whole filing cabinet full of Union Castle menus and shipping brochures.
I'm actually going to look for something. I'm building now the model of the Britannic, which was the sister ship to Titanic and Olympic. So I'm particularly looking for.
But you building her as a warship, aren't you? Hospital ship.
She was a hospital ship during the First World War.
And that's what you're building.
Yes. I used to spend hours in here looking for postcards and things. I have quite a nice collection myself, mostly acquired from here.
Okay, wonderful.
I see lots of new stuff because I haven't been here in 8 years.
Wow.
7 years, 8 years at
Okay.
least. Yeah. Because we left the country, so.
Oh wow, okay.
So
Where do you live now?
in Australia.
Oh, wonderful.
Anyway, it's fish and chips at Harp Bay. Place that we've always loved to come to. And we've just spent a small fortune at Andrew's favourite shop.
$118, I say.
At Andrew's favourite shop in the whole wide world, which is surprisingly not a camera shop.
While Gwyn and I must now say goodbye to South Africa until April 24, when we will revisit to take our Landcruiser on its first proper wilderness expedition, I will be leaving it in the care of Paul Marsh, who will be doing the conversion into a camper. And as he does so, I will be posting regular videos on the progress. So make sure you subscribe and hit the little notifications button to make sure you don't miss any of this very exciting project.
So I think this is the time where we actually fly a flag to say we've reached the summit.
Yes, we have. So you've reached the
Wave a hat. Celebration.